Come from the ropes or come from the other side?
Entrarse en una zona oscura invadida.
This is the most funny area. They need to fucking flank again from behind.
Come on, make it.
Atacando lugar emblemático. Detectando nuevos
The
enemigos.
fucking combat, man. Last night I saw a player getting out of combat. Like switcher. No, it's not.
Can't let this guy medkit. If I let this guy medkit, I'll fucking lose. I need a medkit. I need to kill him and get him.
He had a lag switch.
No.
Equipo contaminado
Yeah, that's
detectado.
what I'm doing.
Lugar emblemático despejado.
Oh yeah. A little bit of corner glitch, why not?
Fire, sticky fire.
Watch out from your right side, bro.
Sticky fire. Not hot enough, yeah.
Still no medkits, that's a joke.
Estamos en camino.
Extracción solicitada. Detecto equipo contaminado. ¡Allá vamos!
That's why I have to put them.
Hambre enemigo detectado. Equipo contaminado detectado.
And
Mina rastreadora enemiga detectada. El helicóptero está casi al alcance.
I think it's just gonna like time you see a decoy, dicky drone, summit turret, whatever it is, you know, a weak player, an NPC spawning out the door behind you, kill it with a finisher pistol, right? Swap off of that shit, make sure you get the headshot, get your concussion proc, and you are going to shit on people. That's the whole point of this build. It is a headshot build that is headshot on every single piece and every mod. Headshot, 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 headshot. And unfortunately I don't have it on my bag because, well, I can't have everything in the game. Clearly I need to get a blue headshot and crit damage backpack with concussion that is either a Prov, Prov, Grupo, Fenris or Cheska. I just can't find it, so I'm going to have to deal with the one crit chance, crit damage roll. But yeah, crit damage is the secondary attribute on every piece, so it is actually going to be crit damage and headshot every Now, Fred Trick, who reinvigorated the idea of this kind of build, because during T10, when the assault rifles were buffed, everyone was going through, you know, taking different routes to make the best high-end assault rifle build. And everyone seemed to settle in the whole classic Foxes, Contractor, you know, Grupo bag or Fenris chest, maybe an improvised here, or Cheska holster, and then like a, I don't know, a Coyote. People seem to settle on that, and if you're a body drop player, yes, that is probably still going to be the best build for you. But for those of you who want to try something different, something with a little more potential, actually ditching the named pieces, which is a really good idea, because you free up a brand set bonus, and you free up an attribute, which could be crit damage and crit damage, so you could be gaining 27 crit damage or 25 headshot damage depending on which way you would normally spec. That's just on one piece. Of course you can put the third prov. I have to run 2 prov and check through my build, because 15 headshot activation with and 10 crit chance again. Crit chance and your brand set bonuses remain to be the best source of crit chance in the game. Why not use just get a prov to get your crit chance up? And not getting it on your attributes is always the best way of doing it. Yes, you can use attributes to go for full body shot, but those are full crit damage and gaining crit chance on your orbit is actually the best way to get damage, provided you reliably finish. So, looking at the stats on the Eagle Bearer, we have 46 crit chance, it should be 40 because we have that one roll in the bag. So if that was the case, I would have 40, 163, or 162, sorry, and 190 headshot. Of course it's 180 because it's roll. And on the FAMAS, which is your primary, slots, I always put doesn't matter. But yeah, because you don't get the knockout barrel, the firewall, I can't put the 10 crit damage mod, otherwise I'd like to keep the crit chance the same between the FAMAS and the EB, but it is what it is. So yeah, lower crit damage on the FAMAS, but higher crit chance, 51, 17. When I pop that finisher, we're going to get straight up to 60 crit chance, and we're going to go to 40, so 140, 187 damage, which is really high. Of course that would be 180 as well, so it could be 180 and 187. Again, I don't have the perfect rolls. It's not easy to get crit damage and headshot damage on all of your pieces whilst retaining at least 4 blues. Yes, I'd recommend at the very least 4 blues. You get so much damage, right, from your attributes that you just don't need the core, you don't need the reds. Ideally, I would actually have this build be a 5 blue or even a 6 blue, but I just can't get the pieces. And I have other pieces here with blue and headshot and crit damage, but they are the same. They are either a Grupo or a Fenris, and yeah, finding an unbreakable crit damage and headshot damage chest piece is incredibly difficult. My only blue chest piece is crit chance and headshot. Yeah, it's just a wrong roll. I can't make a build with 2 incorrect rolls. If you can get every single roll, crit damage and headshot, and at the very least 4 blue, I do recommend you guys of course for me, just going against the whole premise of the build, and of course the red, taking with the 3-3. If I can do it, that would be a very good way of doing it, because then what's going to happen is, of course I'm making a headshot roll there, because I haven't got the headshot roll on it. You could drop the crit chance roll on the bag, you'd go down to 46 crit chance, and then you gain your mid-range proc, you'll be up to 56 crit chance, which is perfect, right? But then if you do get yourself into close range, and let's say for example you have a finisher proc, and you get into close range with the Coyote, you're going to be gaining well 65 crit damage from, you know, pistol and once, as opposed to just a basic 15 from the third prof. So yeah, you gain a lot from doing that. But yeah, I can't do it. I'm a poor motherfucker. This is how I've rolled my build. You're going to be maining Unbreakable for your chest piece talent, and you're going to want to go for Concussion. Any other talent, let's say you don't have Concussion, but you have like a blue backpack with crit damage and headshot, what do you want to put? Or you could potentially go with a Adrenaline Rush. It's not the worst thing in the world, but again, this build is all about gaining damage through the use of talents. You know, high armor base, everything to do with damage, and getting even more damage from things like Concussion, well, and finishing. Of course, you've got from the Fire Shield, and the additional 1% mod. If you haven't got that, make sure you farm for it. That is 6% on top of the 7 base. So yeah, it's taking you to just shy of 13% of multiplicative damage per enemy in your cone, of which there is no cap. Yeah, so going up against multiple enemies is ideal for this kind of build. Carrying on, what weapons do you want to use? Or absolutely 100% recommend an Eagle Bearer. Again, for a weapon that, you know, for a build that can proc so much damage, especially with Concussion, you know, that pairing the Eagle Bearer with Concussion is almost like having the old Eagle Bearer weapon damage buff when you get the headshot kill. It's basically the same thing, but you are using a backpack talent in order to get that. But yeah, you can shred through people, shred through teams when you have a proc of Concussion. Or, you know, it only takes one kill, even one random NPC that's across the map, whip out your pistol, bang, one headshot on a red mob across the map with a crit headshot, and yeah, you are shitting on people. So, is there any other way you could build this other than the ways I suggested? Nah, not really, man. It is simple, really simple. Get a blue piece, yeah, get a crit damage, and get a headshot damage roll, and you are done. You are sorted. And I have a... Hello, what you doing, man? What the fuck? I'm trying to record a video, man. Don't interrupt. Say, please, can I shoot you? And I say, yes, no problem, you can shoot me. Very rude, my friend, very rude. As I was saying, ideally, the reason I say that is because of the talent swapping technique. Gameplay earlier, but long story short, you're going to want to organize, so go into your build, press X on PC, sort your build by loadout, but essentially all of your chest piece here are going to be loadout what current loadout 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you go to our loadouts right here, you can see I've got perfect efficient, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guy doesn't like me. Like, what are you getting rogue at me for, bro? Cheers, farmer. That was really nice of you. Oh my god, rude people. As I was bloody saying, right? You're gonna want to organise your chest pieces so that perfect efficient is in your slot right below this. So what happens is you take damage and you hold medkit on console and then go into your menu, or if you're on PC you just slam your finger on, well for me it's I and H, that's why I have inventory and medkit set to. So that would take you into your medkit, sorry, into your menu while medkitting, and then quickly change to this before the 3rd second. And then after that, if you're unbreakable, that's when you pop, you rush, you then go back to unbreakable, you're still in the menu for about a second. And you get like, guy's got problems. Yeah, you're going to want to switch to your perfect efficient, and then you can essentially go talent shopping and select, you know, if you have an Adrenaline Rush, you can put Intimidate on for like 40 to 50 seconds, or if you don't have any other exotic, like you can put Tardigrade on. Of course, make sure that your mod is a red mod so that you actually gain from it. You could even put Ridge Rays on for a moment. You could change to Spotter if you're running a pulse on a team. You could change to Trauma, which is actually probably the best thing to switch to, because, especially if you have it on a Walker and Harris, which is universal damage regardless of what. You're essentially trading 10 crit chance for 5% additive damage, so you don't really lose that much damage. but then you gain the use of a 1 bullet blind to the head or 1 bullet bleed to the body. And this guy is going to go rogue again, I have a feeling. Hopefully he doesn't do it when I'm busy in the menu. What are you doing? What is this playtime? Like, you're not even new.
Enjambre aguijón enemigo
He's running
detectado.
a Petrov chest. Yeah. You're watching our wrong YouTube videos. I tell you that, son. I mean, you've got crit damage on that as well. And yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, just yeah. Whatever. As I was saying.
Forever and ever corra alle
You know, changing to the blue, you know, the exotic chest piece. The problem with that is if you do change to this for your solo, the armor regen is going to mess with you. But for some reason, there's still these scratchy where it messes up your shit and it won't block yourself if you receive high burst damage. It's a real good shame, but that's the way the game works. Use the best assault rifle that you are, you know, that you have or that you are best with. I do recommend the FAMAS. It is the highest burst damage AR, and I'm really enjoying the FAMAS. I'm pretty much these days only using EV and the FAMAS with either. The card is actually really good because you get 4 bursts with a 20 crit chance on it, and it's a more reliable, you know, 18 rounds as opposed to 6 in the pistol. But yeah, for if you do want to prop the biggest, you know, finisher you can, you do additional 10 crit damage and 5 crit chance over base finisher, which is only 30-30. I think that's pretty much it, guys. There's not really much to talk about. Yeah, run a decoy. If people are getting a bit awkward, too many big shields, you might want to put an EMP sticky bomb. But yeah, it's one of those things where try to not go into a server with an EMP sticky because maybe other people are going to switch to it. And then one puts the EMP sticky, one guy gets pissed off, pulls out a shield build, and then the whole server is fucked because, yeah, everyone switched to cheese. But for those of servers where people are just running, you know, high-end damage builds, this is really great to compete with. Excellent damage to the head, similar damage to the body because the crit damage and your head damage is of a similar level. And let's quickly go rogue. Oh shit, turret! For that, my Unbreakable's propped. Medkit menu, let's go shopping. I should have this on a different loadout, my trauma, but I've changed it. Oh, look at that, dicky drone. 3 damage, hello? Yeah, a bit awkward sometimes. Do that. Cover bounce for the shield.
Extracción
Peak's
solicitada.
advantage. Fiend. All heads. Easy kill. Got a concussion proc and a finisher proc. That guy's got no chance whatsoever. Very easy kills. And I could probably do this gameplay for another 10 minutes, but I've done 14 minutes of talking. I've got 11 in the intro. That's 25 minutes for the video. That has got to be it, guys. Thank you for watching. And yeah, catch you guys in another one in a bit.
Emboscada detectada. El helicóptero está casi al alcance.
What the fuck is that?
Helicóptero en posición.
Oh, come on.
El helicóptero vuelve a la base.
As if I needed an extra fucking player.